Hey guys, Adrian here from the Digital Dojos, and today I'm joined with my good friend Duncan Maile. As you guys know him, Mobilephone2003, and we're going to be talking about Windows 8. So I was kind of a little bit late to the Windows 8 bandwagon, and I'm sure, Duncan, you said, how long ago did you try out Windows 8?
Back when it was what was it? There's the release
Release
preview, and
preview.
there was a consumer preview or something
Yeah,
earlier that you could
something like that.
download. So I had that one, and I tried it, didn't really like it. Downloaded the release preview, and pretty much did the same. So
Yeah.
we'll, we'll see.
And right now I'm on, the current build I'm on is 8, are you on 8400 right now? I have no idea what the latest
I haven't
build
checked it,
is.
but 8400.
Yeah, okay, same here, 8400, right? So, like as you guys know, me and Duncan have been longtime friends. And Dunk, what have you been up to lately? I know you just recently got back into the videos.
Minecraft mostly, really. It's been a winding road full of lots of Minecraft happening,
All
basically.
right. So it is. It's good for me to have a good friend here to talk about Windows 8 thoughts. You know, we've both been through it all. We started out on obviously, doing videos on XP through Shitsta or Vista, and then going on to 7 and so on to 8. So we're just gonna talk about our general thoughts. I mean, we have nothing scripted here. We have nothing really. Both of us barely used Windows 8 through its full potential. But so I guess what's the biggest thing to talk about? I guess it's Metro UI. What's your take on the Metro UI?
You mean like general thoughts on it?
Yeah, general thoughts. I mean, do you like?
I
It's new.
think it's a nice idea because like I've always had this thing where I thought I would love to have like a command center which shows everything that's going on in my life in like one area.
Yeah.
But the fact that this is all Microsoft and it's Microsoft stuff, and the fact that you can't add anything else onto it,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that you only get stuff from the store and you can only pin things from wherever, it's I like it. I like how it's done. I like all the tiles and everything. I just think that it would be so much better if there was extra
Third
functionality you
party.
could bring in
Yeah.
from elsewhere. Like things like when you have Google Chrome and young stuff into that for extensions, it
Mm-hmm.
makes it infinitely more useful. That's what I'd like to see done with the Metro thing. And another thing is that once I've done that, I don't really want that to be the default. When I start my computer, I don't want to see that. Usually when I start my computer, I want to do something. Like
Yeah.
I'm not like that's the sort of thing you do with your phone. You look at your phone, you're like, oh, what's happening now? You know, what's
Yeah.
happening there? But with a computer, you're like, I need to browse the web. I need to write something down, get
Yeah.
some notes down.
Email or whatever.
So I'd like an option to skip that start thing, and I believe I think there's some key combination you can do to skip it when you start the computer, but it's not done by default. Because we're so used to, as we've been using PCs for so long now, we're so used to it going to the desktop, it's just something we just have to relearn or
Yeah.
just
Go
skip
through
completely.
Metro and then going to the
And
desktop.
just hope that they have a switch. I mean,
Yeah.
we're at the release preview now, which is
Yeah.
like as close as you get to the actual thing. So
Mm-hmm.
I guess I just perhaps there's going to be a tweak out there or something we can add to it that would just bypass all this and
That's
then
what I'm hoping.
get.
So yeah, I mean, definitely, it's definitely something new, and mine looks a little bit different with all these Mac apps. Because again, I'm just trying to get what I'm showing you guys in the video. It's a virtual machine on my OS 10 machine or on my iMac. But yeah, like Duncan said, I don't know. I mean, it's gonna take getting used to. But my problem is that with us, it's like we can get used to. We can navigate around it. But with new users, like with like my parents, for example, they're not used to that whole they're used to the whole start button on the left, bottom left. Ever since what XP, right? I mean, everything 98 even everything was been generally the same. Now we don't really have it. Is it definitive that the start button isn't going to be there the final build?
As far as I know, yeah, they're saying for us to reimagine Windows.
So that's my
So
problem. Like, you're the number one leading consumer base in operating systems, and then, people are so used to something. I guess I mean change is definitely inevitable, but I wonder how like when it comes to my parents and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to kind of reteach them the whole UI and everything like that.
mm. Did
I don't know. Sorry, what did
about
you say?
the report that there's from Microsoft? It's a report from Microsoft saying the reason that they don't include the start menu is because not a lot of people used it,
Really?
which is surprising because every person I've talked to about it has said that they do use it.
That's
So
what
I don't
I
know
figured. I don't know where they getting their stats. No, I don't know where you're getting your stats from. I guess.
because it's always been start to begin. But what they've said is that the fact that you can now pin things onto the taskbar, like all your most recent things, they think there's no use for that start menu.
I guess it's like only starting since 7 though that you can pin stuff to like this big giant bar.
Yeah, like you're now limited to putting everything on your taskbar, putting it in this start menu, which takes you out this this Metro UI, which takes you out the whole experience, or just flooding your desktop with shortcuts, which is what a lot of people do, unfortunately. But
yeah,
another way, like if they're going to take the start menu off without taking me out of the desktop to see all of my applications.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I mean, I don't, cause like, wait, what's their biggest operating system right now is still XP, right? Correct? Like a lot of people are.
Yeah, it's a 7, but yeah, like in use, I think it's XP. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, like that's what I wonder, cause like we're natively used to that. Just open the start menu. Even like for the search, they incorporated search. So how do you search now on 8?
I believe you just type. That's all you do.
What if I'm from the desktop?
I think.
Do I have to be in the Metro UI? See, that's my problem. Like right now, I'm just typing. Obviously, nothing's gonna happen. Is there a keyboard shortcut? Like if I hit Command or Windows key S or
Windows key and R brings up Run.
Okay.
When S doesn't bring up Search, as it normally would.
That's what I would figure it brings up. But so I have to hit Windows key, and then I go into the Metro UI, and if I start typing, let's say I type in docking. Okay, so that's how you search. But see, that's like I feel like that in itself is like too many steps to search. Like before, is you hit the menu, you hit the Windows key, and then you search. But I guess it's about the same. But now you have to go through this UI. So like, you hit the Windows key, go into UI, and then search.
Yeah, I'll searching because I'm pretty sure there's an easy way to search.
I would hope there's like a quick search. I mean, not to say it's about the same steps. You would hit.
You just press. I think you do, isn't it? In Windows 7, you press the Windows key and then you start typing.
Yeah.
That's what it. And the Windows key leads to Metro. So what they're saying is, we'll take you back to Metro and then you start typing.
I guess it's about the same, but then you go through a whole new interface now.
Isn't it?
It's like about the same steps process-wise you would take, but now you have to go through a UI, type, and then now you're taken out of your desktop. Like, my problem is, like, let's say you're... Like, normally, let's say I'm editing a video, right? Like, for Sony Vegas, for example, I have my Windows 7 machine right next to me. So let's say I'm editing a video, and then I need a file. So let's say I need to search for a file. Now, what if I want to search for a file and then drag it to the video editor? You know what I mean? Is there a way to side-by-side your desktop with your Metro UI? That's what I'm wondering. Google.
Well, there's the charms on the side, but I don't think that has search in it.
How do you activate the charms? Is that when you just click off to the right, or?
Right.
What did you say?
So this is all. Like you have hot areas where you mouse it right over to the corner, and you'll see it there. You'll see it all start popping up. You can actually see search there. But that's even worse. You don't really want to be doing that. You don't want to be dragging your mouse trying to activate it.
Oh, okay, I see. So this is... What do you call these? Charms?
Charms, yeah.
Oh, yeah. God, no, I don't want to go all the way to the top right and then search.
Nothing can be from the desktop. So if you have an empty desktop and you click share, it just says nothing can be shared.
I see control panel.
Sharing from anywhere is quite nice, but that's the sort of thing you'd expect to see on a tablet.
Yeah.
And that's what I think. They've just tabletized this whole thing, really.
I mean, they put like the support now. Like I was just flipping through things earlier. Like they have support for Flickr and all that. I mean, a lot of both operating systems. OS 10.2 is like native support for Facebook and Twitter now, also, right? Like that's something they're building into theirs.
I think all of them are just aiming to unify desktop and mobile.
Definitely. I don't know, because like, see the Metro UI, I really like it. And the way I like surfing through it, and it's kind of weird because I'm using the iMac for, like I said earlier, I'm using the Magic Mouse, and I really like how I can kind of swipe with the Magic Mouse through the interface, because it's all touch based.
Can do that.
Yeah. So, what mouse are you using right now? Like a regular mouse, right? Like a Logitech or something?
Well, the scroll wheel does it.
The scroll wheel does it?
Yeah, but it doesn't do it very well. So if you're on a standard mouse,
yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, I don't understand how. I mean, I understand how it would work, but I feel like it like you said, it's more of a tablet-like interface. And right now, I have an app open, and I'm just messing around. These are apps that you can get in the App Store, or not the App Store. What did they call it? The Windows Store, I guess.
Microsoft Store, I think.
Store. Like yeah. So I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely a different like you said, reimagining Windows. It's definitely a different way to look at Windows and get used to
Something
it.
that would be really nice if you right click on the Metro interface and you'll see it says all apps.
Yeah. Okay, I'll click that. Wow.
If you then can see there's Windows accessories and then there's Notepad.
Windows accessories. Windows accessories. Where's Windows accessories? Oh, on the
See that
right.
anywhere? It should be. I've got them all shown here.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
If you right click
Okay.
that, say pin to start,
Right click.
and then
start. Okay.
bottom, and then you go right to the bottom left and go back to the start menu. You'll see that your shortcut's on there, but if you go to click it, what does it do?
Wait, I go to the bottom left of what? Of the desktop?
Yeah, you go back to the start menu basically, which is like you either press the command key or you drag over the bottom left.
Okay, and then I
Like
go to... Oh, so I'm in the Metro
Should be
UI
back.
right now, right? I should be in the
Yeah,
Metro.
yeah. To the right hand side, you'll see the Notepad shortcut there now.
Wait, I'm trying to look for it. I don't see
Did you add it?
Maybe I pinned it wrong, hang on. Oh, okay,
Right.
yeah, okay, I see it. Sorry, I have a whole bunch of, like... When you see the video, you'll see I have a whole bunch of apps, because, like, the... Okay, so yeah, I see it now. I click it, you said?
So, yeah, click it. What happened?
It goes into the desktop and then opens up Notepad.
Exactly.
Right?
And this is the if. Like, wouldn't you like to have Notepad pins there? You click it, and
It opens
because Metro's it's a single task interface, isn't it? Like, you want to be able to click it, and it does it in the Metro interface, and you can start writing notes. That's one thing this doesn't have, notes. Like,
yeah,
you think
definitely.
for a tablet sort of thing, you'd want to have
Built in.
somewhere we can write something. And
Yeah.
none of these do it. But yeah, I mean, single task. The whole point of Windows when you went from, if you went from DOS to 3.1, so DOS was it was a command line, wasn't it? So it's a single task.
Yeah, CLI.
So it's like, you type in commands, it does it, and it's sort of bringing it back to that. I know we have the opportunity of both, but in some ways it's good, but it shouldn't be forced upon people.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't be the first. If you want to start multitasking, you should have that option first, so you can be more than just keeping yourself in a single task thing.
Definitely.
But yeah, I mean, it's a good starting point if they can integrate all the other apps into here.
Yeah.
Open
Seamlessly.
up more tweaking for geeks to be able to do things with this, and I'm pretty sure it'll be quite nice.
Yeah.
To get like a.
And that, I mean, like we were talking about earlier. Like, I remember we were both talking about how when you were reinstalling your XP machine, like Windows is good because for those geeks, like it has that down and gritty. Like you can go into the registry, you can go into the command line interface. Not like as much as the Mac, we can do some customization, but we can't do things like you said. Like you totally restylized your Windows interface on XP, right?
Yeah. That's sort of,
And I mean, I like a lot what they did here. I'm showing off the new Task Manager. I don't know if you've seen the Task Manager in 8, but like, I mean, since they have gone to the whole Arrow interface since Windows Vista, I mean, they've definitely improved on Arrow and the way it looks. And I think the desktop interface on 8 does look nice, and I can get used to this navigating through it. But again, the Metro still is something that, like you said, we're gonna have to see how it plays out. I think. I mean. I don't know. I installed an app here and I showed it. It's what I was mentioning earlier is what I don't like is a lot of it. You need I guess a Windows IDE to use a lot of this stuff right off the bat. Like you can't just go into Calendar. You have to have. So if I click Calendar right now, I don't know if it's just because of the build. As soon as I go into Calendar, it says sign in with your Microsoft account, which, like I said, can be used as my Microsoft account is a Gmail account, but I guess mainly they're aiming for the Live account, etc. But if I don't have that account, I have to create an account just to use the calendar, which if I go into my iMac, for example, and I just click iCal, like iCal opens up without me needing to, have any account linked to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my problem. Like, there's that extra step of an account needed, proprietary, to use a simple thing as a calendar service, for example. But go ahead, sorry, what were you saying earlier?
I can't remember what I was saying. I think I was saying that. I'll say what I was going to say now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, so Aero, wasn't it? They're removing Aero from the desktop interface.
Oh,
so
really? The transparent
as
windows
far
and
away, yeah, that's article, yeah. that's going to be removed. It's kind of unnecessary anyway. It's kind of eye candy.
Yeah, I guess it is eye candy, but it was I like.
Yeah, I've just checked out the task manager, and yeah, it does look a lot nicer.
Yeah, I like the way
I like.
it integrates now. It looks just more fluid, I think. I mean, obviously they'll be incorporating a lot of their other stuff. Like right now, I'm browsing through the Xbox Live games, so they'll have support for that and all of that. But I mean, other than that, I mean, you know, top feature-wise, it's just really a whole new interface in general.
It's definitely something that you'll need a lot of time to adjust to.
Yeah, I mean, I know a couple things, like, obviously, so it's a new innovative, you know, Metro UI. I heard the boot times have definitely increased. That's what I've heard. I mean, I've seen it, I guess. I'm only in a virtual machine, but have you done it, have you booted it natively at all?
I haven't, but there was a article from Neon, I believe, that says that it takes half the time than it does for Windows 7 to start.
Definitely. So that's, you know, definitely, you know, a step up. Search functionality, I guess, like, they say that's improved, but I guess, you know, like I said, it's a whole new interface now to search. There's something called Windows to Go, which I remember reading an article about this, which is basically like you can take your USB thumb drive and you can make a complete copy of your settings, wallpaper, files, and apps on a thumb drive, take it to another computer with Windows 8 already installed, and basically clone the OS. So that's, you know, definitely something that's nice, I guess. And a lot of it, other than that, just based off of Windows Live syncing. It's like you said, it's gonna take something to relearn the whole interface and see how this pushes out for Windows 8. Any closing thoughts for you, Duncan? Anything you want to mention, like last for the Windows 8 thoughts?
I think it's promising, but I think a lot of people, it's not something that I think a lot of people are going to want to upgrade to from Windows 7.
Yeah, you think, like, there's not that big... I mean, the Metro UI, I think, isn't going to get the general consumer to kind of switch over.
Well, they're doing the... I guess that's probably the reason why they're doing the cheap upgrade, if you heard about that.
It's like
$40.
$40, yeah.
$39.99 to upgrade to Windows 8 from your previous version. That includes Windows XP.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now, does it have a smaller footprint? Because that's what I know. 7 was something that was good about 7. That's what I really, really liked about the upgrade from 7 was that you could have a machine from like 2000 and it could run just as fast.
I'm not sure about the minimum specs, but I can try and get them for you.
Yeah, but that's that's what I'm wondering. Because now you have the Metro UI. Seems like it may be a little bit required, a little bit more to run, a little bit less. I'm not sure about the background.
We've got something here. Let's talk about a tablet saying that it requires. Oh yeah, one thing is the screen resolution. I've run into that a few times with the virtual machine. If you have the thing too small, some of the things won't open.
Yeah. I've had that issue as well.
I think it probably needs, like, we're talking HD and above, probably 1366, 76.
Wow.
68. 10 gigs of storage, specification for the tablets.
I don't know. I mean, I'm really trying to get a feel for... I mean, I like the Metro UI. I mean, something new, something nice, especially in a world where we're so used to touch, you know, now. It's this day and age.
Yeah.
My problem, I don't know, I think, like you said, like, there's not going to be something that's going to convince people to really switch over, but, or a lot of people won't upgrade, but I don't know. I'm just wondering about, I know change and all of that, and I could get a lot of maybe gripe about that, but, like, for example, like, grandparents who are so used to Windows, you know, like, you still have to walk them through kind of the basic desktop interface, but now I have a feeling like where they accidentally click into this Metro UI, and then, like, it's a whole other world for them, you know what I mean? Like, it's a whole other, they don't know what they're doing type thing.
Yeah, it's a whole other world of, these are things I don't really need to see right now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to see these messages that I'm not signed into. Another thing is that you need to have the accounts for the various things in the first place.
Yeah, and that's...
So, Xbox Live and all that.
And that's going to be a problem with people in general. Now I think Windows 8 just crashed on me, so... Perfect. Alright.
It's nice because it says Windows 8 can run on an Atom CPU. That's one good thing I like about netbooks. They're forcing operating system to
minimum
to be able to run on them.
Yeah.
But they won't run it because they're 1024x600, so they won't run it.
Yeah. So I mean, again, this is Windows 8. I mean, natively it has Internet Explorer. It's going to be pushing Bing, Xbox Live, all of that. But I guess that's about it, right? Anything else you have to say, Duncan? In closing remarks, your thoughts?
I'm curious to hear what other people think of it, and if they've used it extensively, and their thoughts on it. Do they think it's a much better upgrade?
than Windows 7 or
Definitely.
anything like
I mean, geeks alike, as well as just basic, anybody, like, if you're new to, computers and all of that, and you're getting into this, and you stumble upon this video or whatever, as a experienced and a, beginner, whatever it is, into technology, what's your opinions on it, definitely leave them in the comments below, as well as the article I'll post over at digitaldojos.com. Any links, Duncan, you want to drop, that you're, where people can catch on your content?
just dunksweb.com.
Dunksweb.com. Yep, and of course it's YouTube at youtube.com/Mobilephone2003. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to comment, hear your feedback. That's always interesting. Like the video and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And of course, check out the website over at digitaldojos.com.